Hey, bro, it's very nice meeting you.
Oh, shit.
Excuse me.
Dude, you want to see my new technology?
What is that?
You know how people wear tinfoil hats?
Yes.
I have this to protect my head from aliens and 5G.
You guys didn't even see it. You saw it. Okay.
That's in all my hats I put tinfoil to protect.
Is that bad for your head?
It's protecting from 5G.
But it could be bad for your scalp and your hair follicles.
I'm gonna double check.
Fart money. And that's clean money, baby. That's pure innocence in the form of a sound that comes out of your butt. No big deal. I'm not selling farts. You guys are just farting on me all day, and I'm into it. And please don't ever clip that. I shouldn't have said that out loud. God damn it. Okay, let me rephrase that another time. Let's pretend I never said that. Is that okay?
I'm not judging you, but everybody.
Some people have lofty goals. We have waft. Okay. No dogs today. Went to the botanical gardens. Oh my God, I just walked straight into that sign. Thank God I had some bit of peripheral. Like making sure that it feels right, you know? Like sometimes people be like, don't fucking film me. And I'm like, okay, well, it's pointing at my face and I wouldn't do that to you. And also, I was born and raised in Detroit. So like if somebody's texting my toes too much, then the like Detroit side of me comes out and has to be like, listen, motherfucker, who the fuck do you think I am, dude? I was born and raised in a place that you would never visit in your life. Like, please give me a break. I'm just like trying to be happy. Okay, so this is a perfect example.
Well, y'all, enjoy a happy night.
Yo, can you give her? Can you give her a word to rap? One word. This is our exclusive drop. Use 100 bits or a sub and drops enabled, but it's physical drops. Give you a little heart on the eye.
That's how far back we are, but look, that was the angle that it was all at. When it was...
I feel like there's something else that I like. Oh yeah.
That is so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
You play the guitar too?
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Danny.
Yeah, of course, Joe. It's nice to meet you. Don't worry, take care. all right. Hello. Excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you live. Good morning from San Diego. It is February 25th, 2026. It's Wednesday, hump day. We are here at the beach. How you doing, Rainbow? Welcome in. What up, Space Joker? Buenos días. Bienvenidos. Gracias por estar aquí. What's up, Kim, over on YouTube? Hello. Good morning. So it is another beautiful day. I'm so glad to be here. Oh my God. This is my happy place, guys. Streaming and being here in San Diego is my happy place. One of them. So, get some relief from all my, all this other shit I'm trying to figure out with the van and everything, and getting all this work done and getting estimates and quotes and thinking a lot about it. Oh my God. And it's driving me nuts because I have all this other stuff on my mind, and then other stuff on my mind, and then some other stuff, and then I have streaming too. So I'm here to regain my sanity. How are you guys doing? What's up? I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, life feels crazy off stream right now, so let me make it feel normal on stream because it feels good. I don't know, Robbie. What would you do? Hi from Slovakia. Hello. Today I see YouTube notification catch from beginning. Nice. What up, Horn Sour? What's everybody up to? How you doing? What up, Ian? It's good to see you too. Smart thinking strategy. Yeah, one of the parts of that strategy is to give myself a break from it, because I'm noticing subtle symptoms of stress. So I'm trying to regulate that. Stress and anxiety. So once I regulate that real nicely, then I have a balance with working on my shit and losing my mind and being happy and chilling. So I like to be happy and chilling right now for this stream, so I don't have to think about anything. And it's all just normal life shit. It's just like one of those things where, you know, everything kind of compounds at once and you're like, oh, fuck, what? Let me catch up with all this shit. And some of it's complex, like the stuff getting my van work done. Because somebody's gonna like cut your van apart and weld in new pieces and all this shit. You have to trust them. You have to, you know, believe in their work. You have to be without your vehicle for X amount of time. There's all these other variables, like usually when people get body work done, they get it painted and then put the shit back together and put the windshield in after. And so I think I'm gonna do it in phases, where I get the body work done first and then get it painted later. And I guess I don't really have to rush too much into getting the body work done. As long as there's no leaks, I could be good. So I could put it off. I could put it off until like we go on that road trip up north, and then think about it after that. I can definitely make sure that it doesn't leak and do whatever it takes. But the rust that is already there will get a little worse, probably. What up, Vex? But yeah, that's kind of like where my head's at with that. Then I'm like, you know, just all kinds of normal human bullshit. Doing taxes, I owe a shit ton of money. Ugh. All the bullshit that you probably come on Twitch to not think about.
I would request. I think they're going to want a higher deposit.
So before anything, yeah, I would send those to him this morning, dude, because you don't want that to come back and then want to fix a bunch of.
I'd be happy just sitting and watching the ocean all the time if I lived there. It is, it is such a special place. I love it here. I was thinking that I'll look up all of these like native plants here so we can start identifying them properly. So that way when we're out here and we see all this kind of stuff, we know a little bit more about what we're looking at. Taxes instead of tacos? Hope not. No, but I did have like 75 purchases from City Tacos last year. I did see that when I was doing all my financial stuff. Working on it, at least. Definitely didn't get anywhere close to... I did enough to be like, oh shit, I owe a lot of money. And then being like, well, let me do this later. So I like backed off that and was like, yeah, I'll think about that when it matters. And now all this van stuff, I'm like, oh, I learned a little more. Maybe I could get more estimates. If other people give me way higher quotes, but there's way better communication, maybe I'll go with them instead of the... So the person that I'm thinking about getting my van worked on from, who gave me a good deal and met up with me, he doesn't really speak English very well. He speaks mostly Arabic. So it's kind of a huge language barrier. And I didn't go to his shop, he came to me. So I just don't know. There's all these like things I don't know. Sort of a level of separation between him and I, and language barrier. So it's a little unnerving to just be like, I don't know how long it's gonna be there for exactly. I wanna have good, clear communication. So I texted him something last night and was asking a question. He never responded yet. So if that's like a reflection of how slowly or quickly that he responds to business-oriented things, then maybe I can go to someone else, you know? Because you don't have to respond right away, but if I just talked to you and got an estimate or a quote, and now I'm calling you or texting you about it, it'd be good to get a response. Yeah, and then you gotta just make sure, because he's replacing the panel under my windshield. So he has to cut out this portion and then weld in a new portion. You're basically like meeting welding lines that are factory, like etched in at a certain spot. So it's all very, if you're a welder, it's kind of simple. You know, you just kind of slice one end, slice the other end, slice, pull it out, put the other piece in there, maybe trim it, the new part, weld it in. The only thing is that it definitely has to be 100% level. That's the thing. Like, it has to be, well, perfectly fucking level. Like, it has to be parked on a level surface. It has to, like, have a level put on it while it's, like, sitting on there before. Like, if it's, like, tacked in place, but it can be pulled off. Just kind of some kind of, like, light weld type shit where you just kind of stick it on just to, like, make sure that it's level. I don't know what their process looks like in leveling things like that are super important, like something that cradles the bottom of a windshield, which needs to be absolutely perfectly level for it to fit in perfectly to every edge. And then you have to, you know, if it's not perfect, you can have like a whistle, like a tiny little breach. Like you could hit a bump after one day and then it could just like dislodge the whole fucking thing because it's not properly seated in there. Level. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I'm basically still working on all that. And then so that's also the price that he gave me is not for the glass. installation. So he usually does the body work, then somebody else either comes and tows it, or somebody works on it at his shop and does like the next process. And then that would be painting. And then after the painting, it would be putting in the windshield and putting the panels back on. So, I would basically have him do all the body work, and then I'd ask him, be like, please put a 2K enamel, like a 2K epoxy primer on anything that you work on or anything that you touch, because there's going to be spots where he just like sands and polishes back any rust or oxidation to bare metal. So like, as long as he does that to all the parts, as long as he does it and lets that sit for like 3 to 4 hours around the windshield, then technically I can break the routine of getting everything all done at once, and I could get the body work done, and then I can send the glass repair company, you know them, Safelite, everybody knows them in America. Safelite will come and replace your windshield, like mobile, will come and show up wherever you are. And so they don't include a warranty unless you buy the glass from them. And I was gonna buy the glass from someone else. So it looks like I also now have to hire Safelite, buy the glass from them, and have them come out and install it after all the work is done. Then I would have to make triple sure that everything has been coated with a protective layer of epoxy primer. Basically what that does is it prevents any moisture from getting to that raw metal and rusting it. Like literally, if I'd got all this body work done and then drove to San Francisco for a few weeks and back, it would already start oxidizing all that metal. So like somebody else would have to clean it up again before painting it later, if you know. So basically what I'm saying is that usually body workers finish the vehicle on there and then they're done. And they send it over to a paint job, a painter. And then when they're done, either Safelite comes directly there or whatever, but then you hire another person, a glass person, you know? And then you got the engine people who work specifically on engines and transmissions and miscellaneous parts like axles and ball joints and suspension and brakes and rotors and electronics systems. And sometimes the engine guys don't like the electronic systems and they have a whole guy that just shows up just for that. There's always like so much splitting of the efforts. And then usually people aren't living in their vehicle though. So for me, if I like saved up enough and I gave them my vehicle for like a month, and then I'd have to rent a place for like a month, that's a lot of time away from the van. That's a lot of money spent. And I would really have to work hard on trying to figure out how I'm going to stream or what I'm going to stream during that time frame. So I was thinking I get all the body work done in San Diego from this guy, potentially, hypothetically. And then when he's done, I hire Safelite to come out. Then they come install the windshield. And then basically, as long as everything is coated, all raw metal on all the stuff he worked on that is now inaccessible because the panels and all that shit is put back together from his work, that he coats everything I can't reach with an enamel primer, or not enamel, epoxy primer. Because there's probably gonna be areas where he's welding and cutting and cleaning when he takes the metal fenders off from outside my wheels and goes into the side of the windshield where it impacts areas that you can't see, because he was pointing out areas that he's going to get into and make sure it doesn't rot from the inside out, which is really common in old vehicles. Sometimes you'll have an issue like a leaky windshield like mine, and then the rust happens at the bottom of the windshield, and then it starts leaking down to the inside of the wheel well, the part that's not coated, because there's this whole coating on the wheel wells to make sure that that doesn't happen. And then it prevents access from the other side. But if your windshield's leaking, it can leak right down in there. And mine has been. And there's like a hole in there that you can't really see unless you look hard enough. or somebody who knows their shit points it out, like the guy I met up with. But yeah, as long as he does all that, then I don't have to get it painted right away. Then either I can try to do some kind of like, you know, one-hand Johnny backcountry spray paint job or something, like as clean as I can. And, or I could, you know, eventually just take it in and get all the portions that were cleaned up painted, and then have them like buff and blend the old paint into the new paint, even if it doesn't look perfect. Or even, you know, either way. If there's a will, there's a way, right? So, either A, I just trust that this guy, even with poor communication, is just gonna get this shit done. Because he was recommended from like a really professional painter. Like this guy who gets very, like, he's very good at his job. Like when he finishes a van or a vehicle, it looks like brand fucking new, the whole thing. And he only works on vehicles and paints entire vehicles if the bodywork is pristine. And that's the guy who referred this body worker. But the body worker hardly speaks English. He speaks mostly Arabic. He doesn't take phone calls. He only takes texts. So, and his shop isn't really show up on Google. It shows up as like an auto parts store. And then there's a bunch of buildings behind it. So I'm assuming he just rents out one of the buildings in that lot. And he has like a bunch of bodywork equipment in there. Because you can't really do this shit remotely. Like you need a really good setup, really good tools, really good electricity, and you know, good torch, no wind. You need balanced vehicles so you can do everything appropriately and nice, leveled out. Everything's matching and meeting up the way they should. So I would assume this guy knows what he's doing, but one of the things that makes me a little there's just the lack of clear and quick communication that will not ever really happen, I don't think. I just have to like trust that you know. What's up, Phantom? How have you been? From snowy Sweden. Hey. Yeah, we're in San Diego. I'm gonna go to the very edge and show you guys the view from here. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I would only need it in oh yeah, I know I mentioned getting work done in Mexico, but the guy I met up with, he does work in San Diego. So the place he does the work is like 30 minutes away, and he said it would take like 10 days, cost $1,400. But then I have to hire Safelite to show up on whenever the last day actually ends up being, whether it's less or more than 10 days. I would also need to either rent a van or rent a hotel or whatever, pay for a hotel for a couple weeks. And like if his estimate is 10 days and then I book a hotel for 10 days and then it takes longer, then I'm like, oh, I gotta shuffle, or maybe I can stay in the same place if I talk to them or whatever. But that's some of the back end stuff that I also have to figure out, because if I get this body work done, you guys know I live in this thing. So it'd be a little difficult for me to, unless, I don't know. I feel like maybe getting a hotel would do me good, just to have a place just to rest. You know, I'm always trying to find a way to look at the bright side of things, right? So it's like, if I get the van work done, hey man, I know I'd have to spend way more money than I really fucking want to or should right now. But because it's adding up more than all the estimates I originally had kind of gotten. But it would give me an opportunity to chill if I want to. Get real rest. I haven't really slept anywhere but my van for over 2 years, so it might even be hard to sleep in a hotel room. It might be weird. But I was thinking, oh well, maybe it's good for me, you know? maybe getting my van done is being without the van and having to just not think about it for a little bit, which will be impossible, but it might be good for me. Rest, toilet, shower right there when you wake up. Don't have to get up and drive and go to the gym every single day for a shower for a minute. It might be nice. I don't even remember what that's like. But yeah, so I'm trying to find reasons to be like, okay, this is good. Because like a part of myself knows that like my past self, if like things start to pile up and it gets stressful. And I'm just like, until everything's sorted out, right? And then it's like, oh man, so glad all this stuff is sorted out. I guess really none of that, maybe none or some of that stress was really unnecessary. So I always like look back on myself when everything compounds and I'm like, oh, fuck me right now. My life is getting harder. That like, I feel like it's easy for me to really take control. And when I say take control, it's easy for me to be like, yeah, this sucks. Why is my life so hard? Why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult? And then I get into this loop of just being like, fuck me, and I get paralyzed with my thoughts, and I get nothing done. And all the things I need to work on, I'm just like, oh, well, fuck me. Let's see, you know, it's like, I guess you just find out how they compound even more after you just can't do anything because you're so paralyzed with stress. But I also have the awareness of that. So I'm also able to be like, oh shit, look at this. Another thing. Oh, okay. Yep, nice. So like everything's piling up right now. And then I'm like, okay, well, then I start making notes, and it might be a little stressful for me to make the notes, but then I start like plucking away at the little things it takes to prioritize what I need to do to alleviate that, maybe by finishing or wrapping up certain things, or like, you know, taxes, or, you know, getting more estimates on the van and getting more opinions so that I don't feel like, you know, I've only seen one guy that lacks good communication skills. You know, maybe when somebody speaks to me in English and gives me a higher price and they're like, yeah, you can come by any day to check on it, blah, 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 and there's like clear communication, maybe that's when I'll be like, oh, that's what I needed. Unfortunately, I'm not going to use the first guy. Like, maybe that'll happen. So I'm kind of just like coming to my senses as an adult and realizing that like you can just dive into misery. It's so easy. I was literally driving today and I was just like, I choose to stream. I choose to enjoy it. And I choose to be somewhere pretty and be grateful and not take it for granted. And I'm literally, as I'm doing this, right, I'm like, yeah, wow, self-awareness, let's go. And then this person almost crashes into me at a fucking intersection. Like just flying through the intersection, slam on their brakes, I slam on my brakes. I'm just like, oh my God. My heart like jumped out of my chest. And it's funny because I'm like, okay, nope, not gonna let it get to me. Because I was literally in the middle of having a thought about how I'm gonna choose to make the best out of today. Like no matter how many random things are popping up in my life that make it feel a little stressful and gives me anxiety, and I wish I could clone myself ×3 and maybe just knock it all out and finish, you know, finalizing and understanding and strategizing everything I need to do in my life. Which is all different sectors of life, but luckily none of it's like, I don't know, like I have time to think about it. But yeah, I was just like driving thinking like, you know, I'm in fucking Ocean Beach, dude. You come here to recharge. You come here to like feel at peace and be in a place where people are all smiling at each other and enjoying their surroundings. And I was like, yeah, that's me today. And then it's like, and I'm like honking at my horn, almost getting hit. And I'm just like, holy friggin' shit, dude. So I'll take it for what it's worth and live my life. Try to remain unbothered. It helps me process everything if I remain unbothered. I'd rather work hard on those things and be bothered by the annoying amount of time it takes to figure shit out, you know? And just be like, well, at least I'm putting my best foot forward. Because that's all I can do, and I do all this shit myself, so I don't really have anybody to elaborate unless I tell you guys a personal life update, like, which I do a lot. But this is my pre-stream personal update. So yeah, just going through all these things with the van, trying to decide which route I take. And, you know, rather than filing through the like 14 different things I could bring up and be like, this is why I feel like the world's weight is coming down on me. But like I said, I need to compartmentalize each one of these things and take my time and work on them. And I've been doing that. That's why I took yesterday off. I could have streamed yesterday. I met up with the mechanic super early in the morning, and I could have definitely streamed after, but instead I did a ridiculous amount of research, did some outreach to a couple like big forums with people who are very opinionated when you post anything about vehicles. So I was like, oh, let me ask them about the rust and the estimate and the quote. And I'm glad I did. A lot of the people were like, $1,400, that's a steal. Like, I don't know if you're going to get good work. Like, they were all like, I don't know, I just got quoted like $5K for the same thing. Someone else was like, oh, I had the same thing, but I want the whole van painted, and they're quoting $15K. Like, how is it $1,400 is your quote? And I was like, well, because I'm not getting it painted. I'm only getting this and this worked on. I'm paying another guy to put in the windshield. I mean, yeah, they kind of, it's interesting. Oh man, yeah, I also make sure that like now, if I'm stressed, I think it's easy to think about things at night, and if I'm thinking about things, work on things, you know, write it down. If I'm thinking about things late at night when I should be occupying my time with maybe prioritizing what I'm going to be doing, what I'm streaming, like things that are of importance to me in my daily life normally, with streaming being my source of livelihood and all that. So when I find myself stressing at night, I just pop something on that just historically makes me feel good or laugh. Laughing is even better than feel good, I think. If I can score a little mini laugh before bed, I think that it helps. But if I allow it just to stress me out till I fall asleep, it's hard. I feel like we're always fighting our brain. Our brains are so interesting. And some people have like a very strong brain and body and emotional connection and resilience. And everybody has their own version of that, like different variables. But like, I've been overthinking everything, and I was critically stressed yesterday, but like also not really, just sort of breathing through it and writing the things down and working on things and learning things just to like alleviate. I think this stress and anxiety came from just a lack of knowledge in this field of like bodywork, rust repair, and then also being without my vehicle. It would be the longest I've been without my vehicle since I owned it, if I just have the body work done. So there's a lot of things to think about when it comes to all that. Lots. But yeah, even last night, I woke up in the middle of the night, like sweating, like my hair was all wrapped around my neck, and I was just like, ugh, and I had to like peel it off me. And I didn't really attribute it to stress until I actually woke up later, and I was like, I wonder if that's because I'm stressing. And then that was like an immediate, right when I woke up, I thought about it. I was like, damn, man, maybe I should even try to give myself even more of a break, you know? I feel like one of the best ways I can describe it is that, like, you know how you always give people the benefit of the doubt? You know, your best friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. You know, you always just like I don't know, imagine that they have their best intentions in mind. And like if they mess up or fail something that they're working on, like you're always like, it's okay. You literally got this. Like, you're gonna get through this. You gotta also remind yourself that. I feel like sometimes, I don't know, there might be like one person watching right now who's like, damn, that's me. But really, if you're able to give other people that kind of unconditional, like, understanding and love and I just feel like sometimes people are so good to other people and then they're not that good to themselves. And maybe they need to be better to themselves, because I really do think it helps in more ways than one in life to just believe in yourself a bit and trust yourself and trust your decisions. I guess it is tough for me, and I have to remind myself these things because I live alone, I travel alone, you know, I have a lot of self-reflection, so I need to believe in myself. You guys too. Yeah, they are. It looks like they're talking about maybe a change in, or like maybe maybe these are like ecology students or like oceanography students, or I don't know. Maybe this is some kind of school. And they're probably wearing helmets because they had to hike down these areas to go to the beach, and by law, like, or maybe so they avoid lawsuits. Because notice the guy in the blue shirt that's giving all the instructions, he's not wearing a fucking helmet. Or maybe he's discussing a route that they're going to paddle, or they're going to kayak or something, who knows. Because he's talking about the channels and the areas and the water. No, those are surfers. They have nothing to do with the other group. Surfers are very, very wise when it comes to the water, weather, tides, waves. It's kind of crazy. I feel like any kind of surfer would have better weather report than the weather app. If you're like, what's the weather going to be like for the next week? Well, they might not be able to tell you the weather. They'll tell you the waves. But it's true. They're keeping track of these weather patterns that are annual more than regular residents who don't surf. You know, they're trying to make sure that they hit the waves when they're coming. They come in seasons, just like the weather patterns. Yeah, I think this is actually good sized waves for somebody to learn how to surf. Nothing too intimidating. Nothing crashing to the shores. Yeah, so the windshield glass goal has to be like doubled now, because it's actually going to be bought from Safelite, not from the glass shop, because Safelite doesn't put glass in that they don't provide, and they will not insure or put it in or insure it. But if you buy the glass from them, they'll put it in, and then if there's ever a crack, dude, and Safelite is all over the country. So if I was traveling and like a rock came up and smacked my windshield on the highway while we're doing a road trip and it cracked it, and I was like, oh my God, what are the odds? I just had all this work done, blah, blah, blah. They would literally replace it. Now, if it started cracking from rust and shit again, I would need to get body work done again, and then they would replace it. But for simple cracks, when the job's done well and the crack is just like a fluke on the highway, they'll literally replace the whole thing. It's like insurance that follows you too, because they're in so many places. It's not like a hometown shop where they're like, oh yeah, we do glass and we'll give you a warranty, because there's only one shop in the country. They're like the AAA windshield repairs. Yeah, I never asked the glass shop that sells windshields. I never asked them if they do installs. Maybe they also like compete with Safelite, but on a local level, they, you know, or maybe they just sell windshields. That's such an interesting thing. Knowing Safelite doesn't warranty them, but they sell tons of windshields. So people, and Safelite doesn't install like an aftermarket or like a purchased windshield outside of their shopping, like their available windshields. So it's interesting that other place just sells so many raw windshields. Maybe Safelite buys their windshields from them. Because it's like this huge windshield building filled full to the brim. From wall to wall, ceiling to floor. 1 billion windshields everywhere. It was kind of glorious, actually. I was like, holy shit. When I saw it from afar, I was like, bro, let me go ask them if they have my windshield. And they said, yeah. What's up, Jessica? Hey, Melissa. Look, both of the 420 fam showing up at the same time. Barley, what is up? For free? What for free? Yeah, for free, I think, unless there's some kind of like, you know, like with Apple, you get Apple Care, and then if you like drop your phone into a river or get stolen, you still end up paying like $200 to get it replaced, but maybe you still pay something, I don't know. Maybe you pay installation, I don't fucking know. It's probably not, you know, everything sounds too good to be true. It's usually too good to be true. Something in the clause, the fine print is like, oh yeah, by the way, good luck. You're fucked. We windshielding. Yep. It's a pretty important part of the vehicle too. Imagine if it wasn't there. If the windshield wasn't there, it would just blow all the interior panels off eventually, for sure. They would just rattle and fly at me. Haven't changed the string of my acoustic guitar. Haven't played in a year. Oh, change them. Oh, you just changed the strings. Nice. I love changing the strings. I really want to get like a nylon string acoustic guitar. Because mine's steel string. I really think I would expand my finger picking like by 1,000,000 if I was doing it on a guitar that's like made for finger picking, you know? Is the dark spots on the Rotto rocks or seaweed? Both, actually. It's very beautiful. I'll show you. Nope. We didn't make it. Do you carry comprehensive insurance on your auto policy? What do you mean by comprehensive? How comprehensive does it need to be? I have like basic insurance coverage and all the other roadside assistance stuff. give you a quote to put on my messenger, please and thank you. Wait, what do you mean? Do I shower at Planet Fitness? I don't talk about the gym I go to because I've already had people like say hello to me at the gym, and I don't really want that. What up, Mike? What do? Sorry, I was zooming in on the freaking ocean. How you doing? You'd have a line or two in the water? I can see that. Yeah, these are great waves. These are so mellow, like you don't have to be nervous. You just hop on one if you want to. It's kind of perfect. Like I said, I feel like this is great for learning and also perfect for just paddling out. The waves are not overcrowded with surfers. Just go out there with some friends or by yourself and be able to pick any wave you want. They're small, but they're still coming. Damn, that person's using a huge surfboard for such small waves. What's up, Charlie? How are you? How's everything? How you doing? West Coast Dro, what up, dude? I used to surf, yeah. I had a few boards and hurt myself a couple times. Fast forward, 10 plus years later, I'm not surfing as much these days. Enjoy the lurk. Oh my God, thank you so much for checking in. Love you, Mike. Freaking love you, bro. Good luck at your meeting. I am here to vibe. Enjoy the lurk, Parazak. Checking in, baby. Let's go. Meetings suck. It's okay, Mike. You got this. Just think about it. Right when that meeting's over, you could take a fat rip. Same old, watching stunning views. A kiss to the soul. Nice. Well, it's good to see you, Charlie. I'm just trying not to think about the 100 million things that are going in my head. And this is great. Talking to you guys and being here helps. The last few days, I've used my brain energy to from 100 to negative 100. Just put it in that extra effort, deflating my brain. Using everything I got. Guys, look, this is the border to Mexico. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Before you're like, wow, really? Just kidding. My phone can hardly connect over here. My chat phone. Linda, what up? So yeah, I might be missing comments, by the way. So if I miss any comments, it's because I'll show you right now. Hopefully I have good enough service. So you see how it says lost connection to Twitch, join Twitch. It keeps doing that, and sometimes it takes 30 seconds for it to reconnect, and it doesn't auto-populate every message. But look, it's happening a lot. Well, it's happening a lot over here. So if I miss any of your messages, say hello again or something, please. Linda, how are you? What you up to? I would have gotten TTS to say, listen, Linda. Wait, what? What did I miss? Oh, I should refresh all my sound alert browsers too, because whenever it does this, they usually go dead and then somebody gets scammed. Okay. Should be good. Your love for me has got to be real. You're gonna know just how I feel. Oh, look, they walked further down. Channel points. And when Linda comes, I usually play it. That's funny. Working constantly, never have fun to see pretty things outside of Twitch. So glad you're okay. Off I go to change a diaper. Okay, good luck. I'm doing good now that I'm online. Been having to deal with all kinds of weird, like, not weird, but just technicalities of life. Trying to make sure that I get the van worked on at the right place at the right time for the right price, and met up with people yesterday. Got some estimates. I posted all about it in the Discord main chat just so that we're like all on the same page, but it's eating me alive. So I also got all these other things I want to do. Just imagine me listing off 10 other things that are, you'd be like, dang, that's a lot of stuff. So instead of me listing it all, let's just enjoy our day together, because that's why I got on Twitch today. And I think that's why I go on Twitch sometimes too. I'm like, let me just watch this stream and have a good day. So I feel the same. Let me just have a stream and have a good day. There are things that we do, like to watch streams to entertain ourselves, but also sometimes to just, it's nice to be somewhere where you feel welcome, but also somewhere that lifts your spirits a bit or makes you forget about all the mundane. You can just, be grateful for all the sick views and all the good vibes that are in this area. Jabo, I'm glad you're doing good. People who say Vegas. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Who said that? That sounds personal. Is this steep to get down there? Oh, to the sand? Oh yeah, boy. There's a few spots you can go down. If you keep going, you'll see different points where people climb down. We're basically at the very end of Sunset Cliffs Natural Park. This is where it comes to an end. And then you've got Point Loma. If you keep going south, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Military stuff. Some of the roads are like a little restricted. You're driving just to see what's out there. If you take a wrong turn, you're gonna feel like, oops, I don't belong here. Sorry, just turning around. Jagged, what is up? What is up? How are you, Jagged? What's good? Welcome in, welcome back. Raquel. Saw a red bird fly today, right in front of me. I love when birds do that. Hell yeah. Me too. I'll never forget being a teenager and having a hawk just fucking swoop down right next to me. I thought it was gonna pick me up. Scared the shit out of me. Also thrilled me. Oh my God, living in a blender. It's so good to see you. I think your message got squashed with the loss of connection. Sorry if so. On lunch, eating cold pizza, so pretty good. How are you? Yo, cold pizza on lunch? That sounds pretty good. Is it good? Because, like, really good pizza, it don't matter the temperature. Good enough pizza, you could literally put in your front pocket for the day and then pull it out whenever you feel like it and just eat it, and it's still gonna be like, wow, how is this still good? Good morning, Casey. Living in a blender, how are you? Yeah, sorry guys, I have a lot of things I'm working on, like shitloads of things. So if my brain seems scrambled, they are. Just excuse my occasional bout of forgetfulness or lack of awareness or something, or if I miss a comment, especially right now, because my brain is on overload. How's the knee feel today? Oh, you know, I am gonna strengthen this bad boy up, and it feels good. There's just those weird moments where it's like every step hurts. It could be like very sporadic. And then it's like all you can think about is, my knee's jacked. Every step, it's almost like it's dislocating itself or something on a regular basis. But it doesn't feel wobbly or anything. But it's, I don't know, something happens at some point. Maybe it's like a nerve, hopefully not. Some nerve damage. Pinching my nerves as they slide around in a mess of busted up cartilage. What beach is this? This is called Sunset Cliffs. The beaches down at the bottom of the cliffs, they all kind of have separate names, like what Dro was saying earlier. And then there's different ways to get down. And depending on the tide, you might not want to go down there. That might be pretty dangerous. But depending on the tide, you really might want to go down there. To go tide pool looking through tide pools. Oh, these motherfuckers. I need to start bringing one garbage bag every time I take a hike. You know what I mean? Because I always see like a plastic bottle or something. I'm doing fantastic. Hope you're doing fantastic too. I'm doing good, thank you. All things considered, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm just working on all this van stuff and trying to suss out different body workers and people, and trying to decide when and where and what I do while it's in the shop, and what I do, like rent, all these different things, and not just the body work on the van and all those things, but other stuff. And granted, I'm so grateful that I have Stream and the community here. So obviously I discuss whatever I want, but I'm only gonna discuss it like minimally, I think, unless somebody asks a really valid question about it. It's like even before Stream, I was like, I have anxiety. I wish things would smooth out quicker. But, then I'm like, you know what? I make the day what it is. If I don't get all this shit figured out by tomorrow, what's worrying about it right now gonna help me? If I don't get it figured out by tomorrow, and that's fine, then what's worrying about it today gonna do for me? Nothing. It's not gonna help me today or tomorrow. Obviously, if I do that for 150 days in a row, I might need to reevaluate my ability to commit and actually get the job done. But for now, I do feel like I have this built-in sort of OCD, ADHD vibe that like no matter what's going on in my life and how much it requires my time and efforts, that I divide it up and think about all these other things, seeing if I can maybe kind of tie up all the loose ends on all these things and make it work. So it's like body work, rust repair, professional, like handing it off to all these professionals one after the other and like learning all these processes. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have a better understanding of this now. And just taking steps and talking to more people, getting a better understanding has helped me like my brain from actually collapsing on me. Because every time I do that, I feel better about everything. So I'm almost losing my mind, guys, but I'm regulating it. How about them apples? Even in the middle of convincing myself that I have the ability to do this. Not convincing, but reminding myself. Somebody almost hit me. I almost got freaking T-boned today at an intersection. Instead of yelling and being like, what the fuck? I just smiled and was like, it's okay. Kept driving. I was like, nope, not today, universe. Just don't throw any more crazy shit like that my way, universe, please. I don't want to get hit by a car. Fuck. It was like a litmus test from the universe. So like, here, let's throw a speeding vehicle in an intersection. Almost scare the shit out of him. Let's see what happens. See if he can keep his cool. And I did. I literally started my stream like, I don't know, a few minutes after that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I could just seal the fuck out of everything. I could literally do like the whole fucking... I could do the whole roof myself. The entire thing. I could clean the seams, clean any rust spot. I couldn't do the gutters. I couldn't cut pieces out and weld, but there's little things I know I can do too. It's like I know some of the parts of the process to a T, to like where I could sit somebody down for an hour and tell them what to do for the roof to professionally treat and fix and self-level seal the seams, and then epoxy prime and either lap seal it or paint it. Technically, I could just fix my roof and then just wait a while until I find a better option for the windshield. Seal up any leaks on the windshield. There's all these options. I could just set it and forget it and be like, fuck thinking about this for a while. As long as it's not leaking. Because other than that, you know, that's the biggest thing, is like I'm paying all this money for my safety and for the vehicle not to be flooded when it rains. So it's not like a cosmetics thing that I'm trying to solve or anything. It's really, the windshield being all cracked up is pretty annoying, but the whole spending money to get all this shit fixed and taking time away from my van and probably paying money for a hotel and spending fuck tons of money in a short period of time while not being mobile to like be able to go to cool places and stream unless I rent a vehicle, which costs even more money. It's a lot to think about. So, you know, if I get that thing to stop from leaking and then the only problem is that I maybe get a ticket one day for a broken windshield, that somehow on some level feels better than me stressing about it and rushing. As long as I don't rush and I find options and I feel comfortable with it, I'm down. I want it to not be leaking and shit. But, and the body worker was like, oh,
tip $25.
Yo, Tonal.
Safe Light Repair.
Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton, dude. Huge dono. Let's go. That's half our daily dono goal. That's freaking W's. Hype. Yo, thank you. Damn, dude. What the fuck? But I'm super stoked on my mental space, you know? There's something special about like seeing and portraying yourself as a person who is willing to work their hardest to make things work and not get lost in some kind of manic episode about it. And that's like, I always have had so much respect in people that like have 20 things stacked up on their shoulders and they're like, oh yeah, I'll get it all figured out. You know, like they don't turn it into a pressure cooker. And fuck, man, if we can, those are people we could learn a thing or two from, right? So I noticed people like that in my life, like maybe when I was a late teenager, when I could really notice how people control their like emotions and stuff when stress comes. So I've always my whole life been like trying my best to not be overwhelmed and stressed. And sometimes I'd be like, oh, well, this is cause for stress. So I'm just going to be stressed the fuck out. At things that really don't warrant it when you look back on it. You're like, wow, all that stress, it's all figured out. Was it all the stress really worth it? And it's like, it's all this uncertainty and willingness to believe that everything's going to be okay and that you can't solve it and stuff, or there's a time crunch or all these different factors. But sometimes I see people, no matter what they deal with in life, they just take it like they take anything else. And they just get it worked on, and however long it takes, it takes. If there's a deadline, they meet the deadline. You know, they don't let it ruin them. So it's nice to feel like I'm capable of being that way too. It's not something I need people to notice. It's something that's nice because I feel like, oh damn, that's progress for me. Because nobody controls your emotions but you, man. And your feelings, so like stress or weight, you know. Good morning, North Calians. How you doing, bro? Lone Stranger, Tunnel Vision. John Mars, what's up, John? How are you? Miss Orange Green. Let's go. All the homies are here, guys. And all these cool people coming in on YouTube, Twitch. Only things we can control is from skin. Wait, what? Envious of where you are? No, don't be envious. Just, you know, make it here one day. Promise you'll be like, holy shit. It's even more, it's infinitely more beautiful in person, bro. It's wildly beautiful. So if you ever get a chance to come out here, I highly recommend come to Sunset Cliffs, Ocean Beach, San Diego. There's a lot of people who say, wow, this place is crazy nice. And like to anyone who's ever thought that or said that, I promise you, if you come here, it hits different. It hits different. Highly recommended. Beautiful place, beautiful people. You know, don't drop any trash, even on accident. Be very careful. This is a very special part of San Diego, and it's kind of falling apart from the rain, and even myself walking on this is, you know, in some ways degrading, even if I don't stand on the very edges. So it's also sort of temporary. A lot of these trails won't be as accessible, and some of the paths going down to the beach will get destroyed. They'll have to have like ropes or new paths to get down and surf, or new methods, surf out from a different spot, surf north or south to where you're actually trying to go, you know, from the water. But you can see all the carvings, everything here. All these water lines on the ground. When it rains, there's just all these streams going down all the hills, running through all these crevices and shaping all of the sandstone so beautifully. Also makes it very slippery up here. If things look dark brown, don't step on it. If you're near the edges, it gets nice and dry like this, it's pretty good. I mean, if you dug a hole with a shovel, one little like quarter shovel of dirt out of the ground here, like a few inches down, it'd still be moist. And all of the roots and all these plants are probably sucking up all that juice and enjoying it. That's why everything's so green and beautiful. Don't slip. No, I won't. I've already told myself, you know, you're really stressed, be really careful. I literally had this conversation with myself today. Because, like, I was at the gym and I, like, walked into a corner of a wall trying to turn a corner and it was bashed my shoulder. I was like, oh, man, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I'm thinking too much to be able to walk into the corner of a wall. I dropped the soap in the shower. You know what happens? It's not just in jail, it's in the gym, too. You can't drop the soap. I dropped the soap and the guy next to me was like, never drop the soap. And I was like, all right. I started laughing and I was like, I'm just going to hacky sack it up. I'm not bending over to get it. And he was like, that's a good idea. And I was just like, oh God. I stopped laughing after that. I was just like, wait, hold on. I'm not even kidding. Oh, I've spilled like 3 waters in the past few days in my van. Luckily, it's just water. I'm being extra clumsy. And, you know, that definitely has to do with me being overwhelmed. Yeah, when does Mercury retrograde end? Like next fucking year? Oh, yeah, we're just retrograding. Danny's MS? Huh? No, it's just because I have like all these different things that I'm actively working on myself. Some of it takes like crazy amounts of studying and I have to be very cut and dry with what my needs are for the van and all these different things, and have certain things to verify if I get the work done from this guy. And all these other things, taxes, you know, you name it, a million things. And not even making excuses, I'm just being honest. It's just like a dozen different things. I could be working on at all times. Like I could take, it's tough. It's a weird balance. Cause like if I get the body work done soon, I won't have the van for like a couple weeks. So then I'll be at like a hotel or something. And I gotta think, how am I gonna stream this whole time while I'm spending all this money for a hotel, for the body work, for the windshield, all this stuff? Trying to decide whether I just wait on it a little longer, get more estimates and quotes, feel it out. Like I said, when I have something that pops up, I'm like, oh, let me give this attention so I can see how, you know, when's the end point of this being figured out? So that was my goal the last few days. I'm like, okay, I met some people, met up with some body workers, got some professionals to look at it, give me some estimates. But there's all these variables, like he hardly speaks English, he only does text. Ever since I met him, I texted him once and he never texted me back. So I don't know, like, most people are like hands off, like they'll hand off a vehicle and be like, yep, I don't drive that every day, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm the opposite. I live in it every day. So I think most people are like, oh yeah, keep it for however long until you get it done. Just let me know when I can come pick it up. It's safe here when it's done. If, you know, if it takes me a few days or whatever, like, but I don't have any of that kind of clarification from this guy. Only a really good quote. Second quotes are always a good option, 100%. So I probably put like, I don't know, probably put like 25 hours into it the last few days. Just I got the part. So that big ass part's in my van now, the scuttle panel, the metal below the windshield. So I got the part. I'm way ahead of where I was in the past. Now it's just a matter of like shopping around and seeing what feels best. And I put this like time crunch on it where I'm like, oh no, there's a time sensitivity because Sweaty Pedals is driving over to California and we're gonna drive up the coast, and you know, how long is it gonna take to get the body work done if I try to get it done right now? Will we have enough time to do the trip still? I felt a little obligated to sort of be like, wait, when's the soonest I can get this done? And if there was a lot of transparency and really clear communication and quick communication, honestly, as opposed to what feels like sort of the opposite, lack of language barrier, haven't been texted back yet. If things were quick, clear, concise, and readily available at that same price, honestly, I'd probably, like super clear and concise, I'd probably just bite the bullet and get everything done. And like already, like I'd have brought it in today, like already be in a hotel explaining to you guys what's going on. So I think getting more quotes, like I said, I think even a quote that's more expensive, but with clearer communication, already adds a ton of value to that higher price. So I had to like, I had to bounce these thoughts back and forth in my own head last night. Fuck, dude. I almost lost my mind. Because there's other things I'm working on and thinking about. Like, I'm literally making like a week-long itinerary for a road trip with Sweaty. I'm already pre-planning my subathon in September. All these different things, moving parts. It's nice to have all these different things though, because like I have fun going into my subathon notes and coming up with ideas or kind of confirming that some of the things I jot down are still good ideas when I look at them later. So I can distract myself if I get too caught up in thinking about the van and all that. Dadgad? Yeah, I have. What up, Shane? Back to work. Oh no. Have an amazing, wonderful day enjoying the sunshine. Thank you. Oh yeah, and thanks for when we had a friend quest. I did like 11 lessons in like a very short amount of time. I think I was trying to beat Heather, or maybe it was like the new week. But I did like 11 of them in like a half hour. And then it looks like you did the other 9. So thank you. W friend quest complete. Duolingo language learning friend quests. Oh yeah, there's some bot that I got like I did a shit ton of lessons and I got to be like number 1 already this week on the XP leaderboard. And I swear to God, dude, it's a bot. And this time it's somebody quote unquote learning Turkish. I feel like it's a bot, dude. There's no way. I mean, if I'm this competitive against what could be a bot or not, then maybe it is just another real person who's like, yeah, fuck this Danny guy. I'm getting first. Kind of like how I was about Heather. A lot of people end up like learning the languages together, and then they like they see each other on the leaderboard and they like follow each other from there. I never thought of that until like yesterday. I was like, wait, now people can just follow each other off this thing. Brush your teeth, bro. What are you doing? Keep fighting for my first right now. Oh yeah, good luck. The XP will be at like 10,000 by the end of the weekend. Hey, morning. Just wait for that triple XP, 10 minutes and whatever, and save all your little gems. Never, ever, ever use them. And so you always have a back stock of gems. or whatever they're fucking called. And then every time that XP bonus comes up, usually if you start powering through lessons, it'll let you extend it. And then you go to the XP leaderboard, and then there's this little thing at the bottom right. Sometimes it's like a set of arrows, and sometimes it's this other thing. When it's the other thing and you have triple XP, you get 120 XP for like a 40-second lesson. So if you can just power through that one for like 20 minutes on Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, you might be able to speed past them really quick and get the win. Sorry, I know you gotta go back to work, but because that's the only way that this fucking person could have ever gotten like so many XP and make me number 2 on the last minute, because there's no way. They're like point maxing for sure. Got that OP point max method. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see how let's see where the tide's at. Ooh, holy low tide, dude. Very low. It might be the lowest. Lowest or second lowest? Go find some treasures in the tide pools. How was it out there?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, it seems pretty chill today.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your day. Yep, later. I grinded last week. This time I'm trying to second, third, going for a clutch. Nice. It's always slippery down here, so if you ever come down here, be careful. It can be very slippery. Wow, how beautiful it is here. We are facing the sun, so it might be a little washed out. No, I've never found a message in a bottle.
Put pictures of your parents and his baby birthday. Now, if you want to spray this nest out of the tree, here's your fire hose and you know you're out.
What is he talking about? Gosh, look how beautiful it is down here. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even know how I have signal. There's no way. I have like a 100-foot rock wall in front of me. It just doesn't seem like it would be. All right, so I need to slide down this nice and safe. There we go. Like a glove. Yo, V-Kite. It's time. You should try it now. How are you? Wow, look at all this sediment from all the big waves that pound through here when the tide is high. I'm actually surprised. I feel like you see more people out here looking at the tide pools when the tide's this low. Maybe it's too low. Well, this guy's fishing over here. Seems like a good spot to come out. If I see him bail, I'll leave, just in case the tide's coming back up. Don't fall. I'll try not to. I'm staring at the ground the entire time. So whatever you guys are seeing, I'm actually not seeing that. I'm seeing this is what my view looks like. being extra careful. It's crazy though. Look, it's like it looks like magma, doesn't it? Is this what is this? It almost looks like magma, doesn't it? Some kind of darkened sandstone. Oh, look how beautiful these little tide pools are, though. Like, you almost can't tell that that's water. It sort of just looks like a empty. And you can see a lot of. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Do you just go with past times you've fished, or you go with like part intuition when the tide's low, or?
I've never been here. Usually,
Okay.
I'll do like shifting tide, negative tide
Yeah.
in the bay.
Oh,
But
okay.
It looks like there's too much like vegetation
Right.
to really fish here.
Yeah.
So I might go weedless or something. Like I don't know. Probably try to find like an open pocket.
Yeah. Sick. Well, enjoy. I wish I had advice, but I don't, honestly. I grew up in Michigan fishing, but I've never fished in the ocean.
Yeah.
So,
Are
yeah.
you live streaming or-
I am, yeah, actually.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch and YouTube, like simultaneously. Potential Bliss.
Potential Bliss.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, are you from the Bay? Or where are you from?
Oh, I'm from San Diego.
Oh, sick,
When I say
okay.
the bay, I just mean like.
Oh, you meant this bay. Oh, God, I'm so silly.
No, you're good. Rather
Yeah.
than like, beach.
Yeah.
I fish a lot in the bay off the kayak.
Oh, sick.
So this is kind of new.
Yeah, I see a lot of early morning fishers in the area, like, around the shell and, between that and all the ships and stuff. I see some people that,
Yeah, Mission Bay is good too.
yeah,
But yeah, early morning.
yeah.
But yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take care. What's your name? Tom, I'm Danny. Yeah, nice to meet you, Tom. Have a good fish.
What do you mostly stream? Like dating?
Traveling, this, yeah. I do go into cities and stuff, but this is where like my retreat is. I love it here, and for some reason I've been blessed with a really good community and audience that appreciates this kind of stuff.
So do people do like text to speech on your speaker?
Yeah, they can do all that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they've been nice enough right now to not like fart or anything crazy like that, because they can even do that. Yeah. Sometimes they just feel like, let's make this moment 10 times more embarrassing than it should be. And sometimes they're like, let's just hear this out. It all depends on them. He said he wants to hear some crazy sounds. Oh no, that's risky with you guys here. Fuck. Okay, so back to the Brown with the front. Oh shit. He probably doesn't even hear it.
VR0WNNE. Subscribe to your
Nah,
channel.
he can't even hear it. Oh my god, thank you so much for the prime. And thank you so much for the fart he missed. That dude, poor guy. Yeah, thank you so much. Check it out though, look. It doesn't even look like there's water here, does it? Now you can tell because you can see the ripples. But look, here's a little creature. I found something. Wait, no way did I zoom right in on it. Wow, what good luck. Wow, this little guy's like hiding. Wow, you blend in really good, buddy. I literally zoomed out and I can't see where it is at all now. Wait, where did it go? That's crazy. Did you see it?
VR0WNNE started a new
Oh shit, we're on a hype train. Let's go. Guys, let's beat what's that one account? Let's hit the 137 level hype train. Let's go. Wow, look how beautiful these little pockets are, dude. Now these are the pockets where you'd find something cool. Just in there. Gosh, look how beautiful it is. Okay. Alright, let's find some crabs. I know there's crabs over here somewhere. I keep seeing really little, tiny little fish. Stitch Woman, thank you so much for the 35 stream streak. Hello. How are you? Your lurk queen, thank you, my liege. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to San Diego. How are you today? Holy shit, a big crab. Look. Wait, is that crab eating something? What the fuck am I looking at? Dude, is that just a giant spider? I thought it was a crab. Hold the phone. There's fucking spiders like that out here. Excuse me. What the fuck is that thing? Ugh. What are you? Come out. It looks more like a crab now, but... Excuse me, sir. I need to talk to you about your insurance. What the hell are you? Definitely a crab, but from this angle, it just looks crazy. Let me see if I can get a better shot. He's going into his hidey hole. God dang, look how beautiful it is here. Looked like you had a fish? Oh. Maybe. So beautiful here. Sunset Cliff looking good today. That's right. How you doing, Tony? How was your trip back, and how was your trip overall? Yeah, we got low tide right now, so we got some really beautiful, just gorgeous views. Wish I was there. Oh, sick bro. I left when you were up by the Nazarene College. Yeah, I came down the stairs, Brian. You were wearing Crocs, so you could just wade in those tide pools. True. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub, Brown. And thank you, John, for the fort. Yeah, I've been calling the other dithering. I don't get flooding in some areas, not too far. Creek's very high. Rain lighter today. Oh, okay. how pretty this is when you see the water just kind of flowing back into the ocean. Shoop, gets sucked back in. And the waves are like, nope, we're coming back your way. Oh no, Mr. Sniffy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tony. Sending my warmest and most loving thoughts ever to you and the whole family and all the other animals. Oh. Love you, bro. Love you, Tony. I'm so sorry to hear that. Maybe I can find a body worker up in San Francisco, Bay Area. And then I can just hang out with Tony for like a week and a half. And we can hang out and stream and have fun. Maybe I should look for quotes up north. Start sending all the photos and stuff to body workers up there, see what they say. It's been a long time since we hung out for a good chunk of time. I used to go to Tony's all the time. And I even cat sat for him, so it's just definitely saddening to hear on multi levels. I'm so sorry about Mr. Sniffy. Maybe that's what I should do. Tony, could I stay in the clubhouse if I get my van fixed up there? I want to get I bought this part that needs to be welded on and all this shit. Then I could bring sweaty pedals over to your place too. Huh. Dude, that'd be so sick, bro. It's been too long since we hung out, like more than just a meetup. Because Tony and I's friendship started on us just hanging out for like weeks at a time. Like the first person I say good morning to in the morning was Tony. And Maggie. And the cats. Maybe sometimes the cats even first. But yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick. It opens up more options because I got some estimates and the guy only really speaks Arabic. So I'm not sure. It's hard to communicate with him. Yeah, dude, I can bring that up because, yeah, let me start thinking about that being an option too. Because that's crazy. That'd be such a friggin', it would turn something that has been feeling like to me, something that might pull me away from streaming for a minute and, you know, what am I going to do while I get it worked on? And I was also telling myself and everyone in here, I need to get more quotes from different people. And if the quotes are higher than the one I got, I wouldn't be surprised. But if it's higher but with better communication, oh my God, I think it's so worth it. Especially if I could crash with you. Fuck. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I have such bad ADHD, Tony, that like I forget that I have friends that might be able to be like, oh, well then, yeah, just hit me up or something. You know how when people are like, hit me up anytime you need anything? I always forget those people exist because I get lost in like the commotion of trying to fix everything or find the right professional to work on the job. You out of here? All right. You too, man. Nice to meet you. Aw, love you guys. That's cool because I'm like trying to get Sweaty to do this Pacific Coast road trip all the way up the Pacific Coast because it finally opened back up, unless the recent rain changed that. And I think that like once we hit the bay, I want to show him what it's like there. And I think that meeting you is one of the things, like how you get welcomed to the bay, you know? He's got to meet Roy. I mean, you guys have already met, but you know what I mean. Like, you guys make the bay feel like home. Like, that's what friends are for. So, it'd be so cool if yeah, so he's coming to me. And then he said, I'll do anything with you. But he said he's also, like, paralyzed and can't make plans. And he said that if I make all the plans, he'll come out. And so that's, like, literally how our trip is based off of that. So I made basically a schedule, like an itinerary that starts in San Diego, goes through LA, goes up through like Santa Barbara and Morro Bay, and then we camp at Morro Bay, and then we leave really early from there, or at least I do, and then I drive to Monterey. To Monterey. And then we go to Monterey Bay Aquarium. Paralyzed because I have ADHD and I get this thing that some people call ADHD paralysis, which can happen even in the most mundane, low priority situations. But when you have a lot of stuff stacked on top of each other, it's important to get unstuck. You know, you gotta like start being proactive and start making moves. So I will tend to sit there and lose a couple hours of existence and be like, holy shit, fuck, I didn't even get any progress done, you know? So I've recognized that with myself for years, so I'm always trying to work on that. That's you. I feel you. I think we are a lot alike in those ways. And like, not getting access to your VKite account and not even having tried to get it back yet is definitely Danny type shit too. Like VKite sent a verification code. Okay, VKite got logged out and was like, oops, better log back in. And then they sent a verification code and it went to their junk like 20 times. So they stopped sending the code. So I was like, okay, let's wait 24 hours. And then it should allow you to send the code to yourself, and now you can get access again. So we're at the point. Twitch sent me an email that does not work. Well, just reset it on your own and use that verification code that comes, and it's probably going to go to your junk. So just like sit there with your junk open first, and it should come right away. And then you can just get back in. Yeah, you don't even need the support email. Sometimes we figure it out on our own. Look, this is a little sea urchin, just all encrusted with little shells. Man, it's too bad he's not over there. You're gonna get all dried up. Yeah, Liz. Your email just catalogs a vital email as junk. Yeah. Or sometimes, I don't know, I've had weird issues where it's like the refresh rate or the refreshing of the, like, you know, auto-populating new emails is just like paused or something. And then eventually they all pop into my inbox, not even my junk, but they all pop into my inbox. And then I'm like, oh, now they're coming. I see all of them now. Jesus. Let's get the slippery dirt off on the smooth rock. Your love for me has got to be real. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna know just how I feel. Love me that kind of love. Try to show you what you do like that. Boom, 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 boom. Gosh, dude, just all of this stuff is so pretty. It's hard to even see it on camera to like understand that these are all these little water bowls. Little pools, little tide pools. No, I love without fading away. Fade away. I know, it just looks clear. Looks like just another divot in the ground. Let's see. It's water. Lots of crustaceans. Oh yeah, also I probably should bring up the sub goal. We have 3 days left of the month. We are still 123 subs away from our sub goal. We have never had a month where we haven't hit the sub goal. So we are like devilishly close to not hitting it for the first time in about a year and a half, I would say. So ways you can subscribe. You can subscribe for free to Amazon Prime. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm talking about subscriptions on Twitch. But yeah, so you can use Amazon Prime and you can subscribe for free. That helps us hit our goal. You can use your hard-earned cash. Or you might get lucky and get gifted a sub, or you might ball out and gift a sub. But that's how the subscriptions work. We're at 377 out of 500 in February. So those are our February subs. Total subs is more, but those ones are going to end like very shortly that were gifted. But yeah, so we're almost to 400. Every 10 subs that we get, I'm gifting a sub too, because I want to help us hit the goal. Whatever it takes. So every 10 subs we get per day, or at all, like we're at 1 today. If we get 9 more, I gift a sub. If we get to 20, I gift a sub. If we get to 30, I gift a sub. Just hit a spot you showed me, Burger Stop Venice. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Did you tell them that I sent you? That's cool. I love them. I think there's 2 low tides and high tides per day. I think it differs depending on the time of year, when it happens. What's up? It's Hus. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome back. We're looking for beautiful specimens. I'm really surprised we're not seeing much. Like when I lived in Maui, obviously that's an island in the middle of the ocean, but the tide pools there are crazy. Like you'll be looking through the tide pools and a turtle will just poke its head out of the water and look at you. And you're like, whoa, hello. Dan, do you choose to make... Oh, no, I just publish them all when I remember. If I have a cool stream that was super fun, I almost immediately remember to go publish it. And when it's like a bunch of laid-back streams, sometimes I don't. But they're all on YouTube, like no matter what. I've had streams where I'm just sitting down on a computer talking about like technical stuff and like building overlays and stuff and like had times like that. Yo, Cynic, thank you. Thanks for gifting a tier 1 to Horn Sour, dude. How are you? Yeah, sometimes I have ones where I'm like, oh, this isn't really content that I feel like is worth publishing. Once in a while I do that. Just purposefully be like, nah, nobody's gonna wonder where this went. But when I have a lot of fun streams lined up, I feel a little bit landlocked to San Diego while I kind of try to figure out the stuff with the van. But I'm going to start looking up estimates in the Bay Area. We'll go hang out with Tony. And I can do my road trip first, and then I can stay in the Bay and get that done. We'll see. I'll call around and get some estimates. Yeah, those are the stairs we came down to get down here. Yeah, you know, the more that there's less accessibility, like climbing down the sides of the cliffs, the probably more they build these kinds of stairs. They'll probably build like one more official set of stairs that makes it easier for people to go surf and stuff eventually. That's my guess. Because some of these beach towns, like Encinitas, you walk down the beach there and there's a set of stairs like every, I don't even know, every like 1,000 feet. Oh yeah, we have goals though too on YouTube as well. We're trying to hit our goals, guys. We're trying to get to 12,800. We're exactly 56 away from 12,800, guys. We can do it. We can freaking do it. Honestly, if you're new to the YouTube stream and you're finding this today, the best way you can support me is just by feeling it out, see if you like it here. I stream a lot, so you're always welcome back. And if you do enjoy it, just subscribing to the YouTube channel, like literally makes my day. So we're trying to get to 12.8K, 12,800, then 12,900, then the big 13K. It's not easy to grow on YouTube from just live streaming. But it's also exhausting to spread yourself thin and be like making posts on all these platforms like shorts and all that. So gotta somehow find time to do that or hire somebody or something one day. And my YouTube channel is about to hit 1 million views, which is cool. Look at this big guy. Maybe it's a, let's see. Is that a snake? No. It was a crab. If I move slow enough and spot one from far enough away, I can get a really sick crab shot. Let's try that. That's my new goal for right now. Sick crab shot. All right. tend to hide in the dark. Every time they see a human, they're like, move over into a shadow. Bro, these tide pools are sick though. That's deep. You can sit in that with your legs crossed. Careful if you're ever in tide pools like in the Hawaiian Islands, because they're all made from volcanic rock, so they're just very sharp. The coastlines you're exploring today, we're at Sunset Cliffs and Ocean Beach, and this is the Pacific Ocean coastline. Been looking through these tide pools for like an hour, and I have literally only found one sort of dried up sea urchin and a few crabs. Oh.
Analytic Cynic gifted 1 subscription.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Man, I may or may not have just blown my speaker. Thank you so much, dude. What are you doing? Second gifty of the day. I appreciate that a ton. Sorry, for some reason the volume was all the way up on my speaker. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't see anything from afar. Thank you so much, Cynic. DJ Cynic. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting a sub to V-Kite. Absolute legend, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, can we please get some hype emotes in chat for that, please? So if anybody subscribes or gifts a sub, if you drop a few of those hype emotes to celebrate, and then we're all in sync. Graham in the motherfucking building. DJ Cynic. Oh my god, Cynic, I have a bunch of songs that I have not shared with you. So many. You gotta just kind of aimlessly walk around and you get lucky if you find something. But it's Brown Friar. But it's really V-Kite. Yeah, V-Kite, do the password reset thing. I think it'll work now. Because, like, I feel like you have to do that so we can all at least have one win in our life, that we can collectively celebrate your win with getting your access to your V-Kite account back. That would make my day a little bit if that works. And I think it will. Are you ready to try it? I feel like it's time. Forward to hearing them? Hell yeah. Looking forward to sharing them. Look at the moss on this one. Bah! Wrong button. I did. Do you mean my password? No, I thought the only thing you were missing was an email verification code because the emails were going to your junk, right? So you know everything else. Everything's good, right? All you have to do is log in with your email password. And then when it asks you to verify the number, you do that. And you verify the email, you do that. And then you check that email, and then you click the button. Yeah, try to log in, use the code, Because there you were getting the code, so that's the only thing you're missing. You gotta do that. It's important you do that. You try it now. Because if not, we have to figure out another way to make this work. But it's gonna work. But the only thing that you were missing was that last little verification code that was going to your junk, which was stopped being sent because you sent it so many times without opening it because it went to the junk, that you need to try that now that it's been over 24 hours. You can do that whole process. Whatever that process was, you can do that now. As much as I got going on in my life, I also have this on the back burner, so I remember that's the last clarification I got about the situation, was that it's no longer sending the thing to your email because you tried so many times. So when I did a bunch of research, it said that you're locked out for 24 hours from getting that code because you sent it so many times as a security measure. So now you got to try to log back in and check all those little verification emails, type in the codes that they send, and you'll be good. That's it. Just try to log in. That's all. Now you have access to, you know exactly what email it's going to. You'll be fine. Wow, there's a waterfall happening. I've never seen that before. But it makes sense because there's all kinds of plants growing all along that edge. Okay, I'll try. Okay, good luck. You got this. See you on V-Kite. See you on the other side. Right, John? Check this out. I've never really seen this. You got a little rainbow in the water. I can see it. You see the rainbow? Sounds like I'm taking a leak. It'd be a very big leak. Oh my god, imagine if water just like imagine if like a giant waterfall just erupted from it, you know? And I'm standing right here, it's just like Oh, bigger wave back there. Not much bigger, but it's bigger. Have you seen the Mushroom House in La Jolla? I don't know if you could stream there. The part of La Jolla used to be a nudist beach called Black's Beach. I don't know. Probably not. If it's a nude beach. Damn, some water drops hit my phone somehow from the waterfall thingy. Limonite. Ooh. I got water on my glasses too. The Mushroom House though. I wonder, have we seen it? Hey, Demoralize. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Always good to see you guys and be here. I'm so blessed to have such a fun passion and outlet to do streaming. It's just such a blessing. A lot of sea urchins over here, actually. I guess I could point these out. They're all just like, oh wait, yeah. Almost forgot. Hey everybody, I'm the guy that holds the camera. Welcome in. My name is Danny. We're here in Ocean Beach, San Diego. Thank you for being a part of my life. I love you guys. Shout out to the communities here, and anybody new, welcome in. Feel free to say hi if you want to be properly greeted. If not, you can hang out. If you don't want to draw attention to yourself, I understand. Let's enjoy today together. So, we've got these, they're like crusted over with tiny little seashells. All these are little like sea urchins, sea anemones. There's another one. There's another one. I'm the guy that holds the camera. I wonder if the seashells keep them from drying out by the sun and low tide. I don't know. It's a good question. It's like, uh-oh, the tide's lowering. Like sucks up, lets everything stick to it. Or does it just fall naturally? From all the sediment from the waves crashing on the broken shells and stuff. Where is this place? This is in San Diego, California. If you went out into the beach and you swam 25 miles south, you'd be in Mexico. You might not want to do that. You might get in trouble. Wow, look at this majestic guy over here. Everything I could think of why every one of them is covered in shells. There's no shells around except for on them. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Alright, well, okay, so we can make our way further out. This beautiful way here. Just try not to step on things. If there's clear patches without moss, I step there. I'm a little shocked at the lack of specimens. So let's go further out. Let's see if we see something. If there's any mini pools up here. Yeah, there's probably all kinds of stuff over underneath all this, like seaweed or seagrass or whatever the heck this is technically. Yeah, I think it's fishing. It's looking for food. All right, so we got some pretty deep holes here. Like, I mean, if there's something in here, you wouldn't really see it unless you looked hard enough. And the light is kind of blocking you from seeing things. Our tide pools over here. Gosh, look how beautiful this is. Huh. Crazy pretty. I wonder if, man, if I could just walk out here, if I had like some water shoes or barefoot, I could just walk out into this pocket over here. Oh damn, there comes the tide. That might be the first wave coming back in. That's maybe an indicator that the tide is coming back up. Camouflage to hide them during low tide. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can just Google things nowadays. I thought that'd be something that in like 20 years, I'm like, Cynic, remember? I'm still wondering. Wonder why. Remember like in the 90s, in the early 2000s, when you talk to your friends about something? Be like, do you know this? And they're like, nah, not really. And you're like, huh, wonder. Either you like go to the library and have to follow all kinds of threads and take notes and learn it. Now it's like, Siri, why do sea anemones have seashells stuck to them? I brought it up before. I kind of miss those days. Because, like, how necessary is it to know everything? It's so, like, enabling for somebody who has ADHD, too. It's like, oh, I can know everything all the time. Huh, okay, nice. A little slippage. Almost just fell, not gonna lie. Can we just live in the past, please, just for today? I know, right? Alfonso, hey, welcome in. Welcome, Alfonso. Welcome to San Diego. Is that a sea urchin just like floating through the water? Do they do that? Wait, oh no, it's just like a piece of... I don't know, it kind of looks like a ball. I think it's just a piece of seaweed that floated away. You see it? Oh, just kidding. It's gone now. It looks healthy. It seems like everything's in good condition out here. I don't know if that would be pollution. Well, are you sure about that? I think that it has something to do with like when certain plants grow with less salinity or something. Like when it rains a bunch and that goes onto the coast. I have no fucking clue though. I'm not educated enough. Okay. Surfer's Cove and Stoner's Rock. Is that what they call it? Better not eat those. I'm gonna eat them all. Can't be stopped. Oh, here's like the first sea anemone that we've seen that's actually underwater looking healthy. There we go, guys. Excuse me. How's that? That was a clearer shot, I hope. Medium and large smooth stones. All the smooth stones you could ever want. It's crazy, dude. The water is usually so high here, you wouldn't even be able to stand down here. Huh. Okay, let's see what's over this. Just need to traverse these rocks. Large, medium, small, smooth stones. They're animals, not plants? Crazy, yes. Ocean biology is fascinating. See, look, this person's on a motorized surfboard. So technically, they don't ever need to fall. As long as they have that throttle going on that little motor underneath. So that's like an electric foil, or otherwise they would be pumping and pumping and pumping. See, look, he's just standing there waiting. Bro, what? That's what I'm talking about. Isn't that crazy? He's not a cheater. Bro, imagine being like in your 50s and being like, listen, surfing ain't the same. I can afford this thing. Let me go out there. It's just for fun. I wouldn't call it cheating. Holy freaking shit. It's so beautiful out here. See, then look at the bottom side. He has it upside down right now. Look. Yo, Lizzie with the raid. No way. Let's go.
Lizzie _
Hi.
Senrose rated your channel with 31 viewers.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Lizzie. Welcome to San Diego. We're in the tide pools. How was your stream? What did you do? Oh, God. I just saw that burp take a fat shit. Did you guys see that? Did you see that thing? Desecrate the... What's up? How are you? What's up, Chill With Me? What's up, Sunny or Fiddle? OG Lockpin. Hello, hello, welcome. You guys, if you don't know Lizzie, I'd be surprised, but you always got to introduce them as if they don't. So if you don't know Lizzie, she's based in Singapore. She does IRL streaming. She does singing. She does karaoke. She goes out to cool places outside of Singapore and travels. And so she's an awesome, very kind-hearted, very lovely human being. I love her. We love Lizzie. I love Lizzie. If you guys aren't following her, Jan, what's up? It's so good to see you. Lasagna, Sartar, hello, hello. Where are we? So welcome everybody. We're currently in San Diego, California. This is called Sunset Cliffs. So we're currently, here's low tide. So we get a chance to come out here and check out the tide pools, check out, just be in areas where we couldn't normally stand unless there was a low tide. This would be a very dangerous area to try to swim if it was high tide or walk. Actually, just impassable. Couldn't even do it. You might see some of these ones stick out once in a while when the water shifts a little bit, but even this is usually buried. So I came down over here. I see all these people. They're doing the same thing. Remember the other day we were over here and the water was all the way up to like the bottom step. It was crazy. But thank you so much for the raid. My name is Danny. I live and travel out of a van. I have a lot of fun. I also sing and jam and play acoustic guitar and all kinds of stuff, honestly. If you're just ever bored and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing? Come and check out the stream. I stream a lot. And you're always welcome. Friend of Lizzie's, friend of mine. A troll of Lizzie's, a troll of mine. If you guys ever want to hang out, please do. And the same goes for our community. Like, if you ever see Lizzie streaming, please go check on her stream, say hi, support her. She deserves it. For sure. How long have I been in have I been to Arizona? Sorry. Yes. I've been to Arizona like 10 times in my life. Oh yeah, I have a face too. So sometimes I use a tripod, sometimes I use a chest mount. But yeah, hi everybody, I'm Danny. I'm the guy who holds the camera. It is bright. But yes, welcome in. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the raid, Lizzie. Love you. I hope you had a great stream. Whatever you did. Yeah, we made it. See, look at that board. It's so short. Look at it. It's only like 2.5 feet long. And it's got a huge motor. Okay, maybe it's like 4 feet tall. But yeah, that's an electric foil. I think that's what they call it. So he's able to propel And then some people, they have it where it has like almost a whole nother board below it. And instead of it being powered, you manually pump it. So there's different, is there a cave nearby? Honestly, they kind of, I think they try to prevent the caves from becoming caves, because the more that gets destroyed underneath, the less stability and integrity they have above. So, I mean, there's caves, not right here. Like, if you call, like, a giant indent in the wall a cave, yeah, there's one, like, oh, you know what? There is a cave down here. When we go into it, the signal just crashes, though. There is one cave that's, like, got depth to it. In fact, the beach is open all the way there, so we could get there, too. It's, like, basically all the way down here. It's, like, right there. I think. Or no. It's over here. I think it's right behind this. It's hard to see. Excuse me. It's hard to see with the naked eye. Let's go find the cave. This place is cool. It is. It's the best. I love it here. Okay, so we got to do the leap of faith. Okay. Done. Leaped with my right leg unintentionally, which is my bad knee. Didn't feel a thing. That's good. Oh, wait, did we get an official shout out for Lizzie? Or can we, please? You can see people getting stranded. Oh, yeah, for sure. They do. I found this YouTube channel where this lady, she posts shorts of herself like walking down this creek. And I can't tell if it's UK, England, I don't know what the fuck, where it is. Maybe Europe somewhere, I don't know. She kind of has like a British accent. And she's like, there's always this like mesmerizing music of like just ensuing nostalgia, like from a nostalgia you didn't even know existed, from a time you never were a part of. And she basically walks the creek and she'll find like porcelain dolls and like old inkwells and like bottles and marbles, and like she knows like, oh, this one is from this era and this would have belonged to this, or this crest means this. And it's like, oh, it's so satisfying. So I have a list that's like a react list, and it's not like funny videos, memes and stuff. Maybe some of it could be, but the list is like channels that make you feel a certain type of way. And then like we'll do a stream where we like talk about it and watch all those videos together and stuff, where we hang out. Sounds like it's staged. No, it's definitely not. She's so intentional with it, like you can tell it's legit. It's like these lost memories, you know? It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, all I can say is that I'm glad that she films and edits and adds audio to what she does in the way that she does. Because, like, if I like tried to browse around to find that same niche after I found that channel, and it was showing me, like, completely different shit, but it just didn't hit the same. It's so one of a kind. It's, like, such a one of a kind channel. It's very beautiful. God, look at this. All this shit's just falling apart. Giant crack right here down the front face of the rocks. Yeah, I like those from the 90s. I always see there's a few niche channels and accounts that post that kind of stuff that kind of are the leaders in that. Oh. It smells a lot fishier over here. There's a knife. Look at that. Bum, bum, bum. Somebody forgot their fish knife. Their fillet knife. Maybe if I leave my backpack outside of the cave, I can go into the cave, right? Like at least one of the SIM cards won't be in the cave. But I feel like when I walk up to the side of this cliff, which is just looming over me, that it might go to shitty service, so we'll see. Imagine finding a chopped arm. What? Imagine thinking that. Okay. Yeah, so you got a mini cave over here. God, these walls are so big. So we've got this cave, which, like, I don't know, looks scary and dangerous, like it's already collapsed in on side itself. And then you've got this cave, which is not a cave. It's almost a cave. So did they fill this in with sand, or did the tide? The tide comes all the way up here, because how else would the cave be there? That's sus. Yeah. I think that this was way more open and there was less sand in it last time I was here. Almost looks like a boulder fell down from the inside too. Or maybe it was always like that. A little cave. I think that's it for the caves. How often does tide come? I think we get 2 high tides and 2 low tides per day. Wow. It's ridiculously pretty over here. I mean, damn, son. It's so cool over here. Just gotta be extra careful. It's a little wetter over here, a little slipperier. It looks like there's been some recent waves because everything's still wet. But I'm also convinced I want to see over here just a little bit further. I'm not going to do too much. See now these caves. No? Yeah. How crazy. This looks like a cave. Bro, I feel like I'm in a dangerous area. Oh, now that's a fucking cave if I ever seen one. I'm gonna keep just turning my head and watching my back for the waves. VK! Let's fucking go! Let's go. Dude, hells yeah. Friggin' A. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. WV kite in the chat, please. Okay. If I walk in there and then it starts glitching nonstop when I walk out, I'm gonna be pissed. But I'm gonna try it anyways. I mean, I could set my backpack down out here, like I said, but everything's wet. So, let's see. Let's leave the chat phone out here. Leave the backpack out here. Let's see. Oh, there's lots of crabs in here. Ooh. That's sick. Oh no, you did trippy vision. I wonder if I got the clip. Hold on, let me make sure I got the clip. I probably should have told people not to do any effects. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna go back in there if I didn't get the clip. Also, my phone isn't even connected to the Wi-Fi. The second I walked in there, it just... Oh no, the clip didn't work at all. Fuck. Alright, no effects. I don't know why the clip didn't work. Here, no, give me 1 second. Oh no, shit break. Okay. Damn, now it has a shitty service. Let me get some bit rate. Come on. I guess I could go back and clip it. Damn, it was giving me some great bit rate when I was trying to do that earlier. Also, I'm not upset about the clip, don't worry about it. But I am just trying to get a good clip. Fucking A, god damn it. Give me one. Damn. Alright, let's see if I can get away with this. One more time. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. We'll see. Hopefully one of our clips works. If not, I'm done trying. Backpack is wet with electronics in it. Probably shouldn't have set it down in the water. I didn't realize there was a puddle there. Whoops. My bad. I think the clip worked, so we're all good. Yeah, so what else is around the corner? Let's see, it's probably gorgeous. Let's go. Wow. Well, I'll be darned. Just more beautiful, sprawling beaches. Whew. You are deep in that hole, I know, right? Thought so. Thought so myself. Oh yeah, service sucks over here, huh? Valid. By the way, shorts, t-shirt kind of day. Right? V-Kite, I'm so glad you got your friggin' account back. Ay, ay, ay. Ohayo! Konnichiwa. Hello, Aruko-chan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? V-Kite, how does it feel? Hi, Kiri. How are you? Sorry, I was glitching out. How does it feel to have your original account back? Oh, one step at a time. I felt like that was something that I'm just so glad we figured that out. Now I can think about other shit. I was concerned. No fucking shit. Wait. Okay, I just found something crazy cool. Wait. This is like an egg. This is like a shark egg or something, or like a dolphin egg or something. Wait, somebody help me. Somebody help me confirm. Wait, I think this is a big deal. I think you're supposed to like preserve these. I'm almost positive, dude, that this spiral thing is not a plant. I'm almost 1,000,000% positive this is like a dolphin egg or some weird shit. What is it? Come on, you guys. Somebody out here has to know. Fuck, what is it? It's something lays these weird fucking things. What are you? Okay, I'm gonna research with very vague, cryptic words. Spirally egg-looking thing at Pacific Beach. It's a shark egg. It's a California shark egg case. We just fucking found a fucking shark egg, bro. It is. It is. I've researched this shit before. I've seen it. I've seen this, bro. I seen it. Look it up. Go look up horn shark egg. Can you believe that's from a shark? Hey man, it's not every day we find a shark egg. A baby horn shark egg. How fucking cool is that? It's a natural object? It's a shark egg. It's a shark egg. Wow. I mean, the crazy part is that it's not like open. Bro, I swear to God. Can you see that in there? It's kind of like an amorphous blob. It moves when I move it. I don't want to shake it or nothing, but see it. Something in there. Well, I don't know what to do or say other than good luck, shark. If that's just a part of it, but the thing looks closed. What to do if I find one in a tide pool? Hold the egg up to some light and look through the opening. Often you'll see a small embryo or a yolk sac inside. I just saw that. The case will be lightweight. It may have an exit slit. Maybe filled with sand. Dude, I saw the yolk sac, bro. I saw it. What to do if it's occupied? Don't leave it out of the water. The embryo needs oxygenated seawater to survive. Place it in a deep tide pool or a rocky crevice underwater. Mimic the mother shark by gently wedging the spiral into a crevice. Oh yeah, that's why they're shaped like that, because they back up to crevices and then they lodge the egg into a crevice so that it can like hide away in the crevices so it doesn't get eaten by predators. Contact local conservation center for advice. They will recommend returning it to a safe rocky area. This is a safe rocky area. I think this is good then. Tiger shark, cat shark. I think it's good, right? Wouldn't you say? I don't know, Jamessa. I mean, let's look and see. Is it deeper right here? I mean, well, think about it. This whole area will be submerged with water. Like, it's not, you can't walk on it like this all day. Like, even if I put it like right there, it might just float up over there again, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about sharks, to be honest, Cynic. I just remember seeing a video about it before. I saw it and I was like, no way, that's a thing. You know what? All right, let's at least, like, what kind of predator is gonna eat it while it's raw? You know, bro. That's so crazy though. That I can hold a shark egg with an embryo inside it. Okay, let's go put it in the deeper area. Let me stand in the shade a little bit. Yeah, I see it. You guys saw it, right? Like the yolk looking thing. Even the internet said like a yolk looking thing. Baby shark. Thank you, V-Kite. Holy shit. V-Kite, thank you so much for the 2,000 bits. Thank you so much. Celebration. Oh shit, the water's coming in. Okay guys, we'll do this together. Can we get some WV kites in the chat? Not only did they get their account back, but helping support this stream, dropping 2,000 bits, and always being so nice to everybody and a big part of this community. Wow, you can see it. Hold on, I gotta somehow get you guys to be able to see this. There, now that the shadows kind of cast over it, but there's a little light still hitting it. You see that? You see that like glowing orb in the background? It looks just like an egg yolk. You see it? It's so hard to see. I can see it right in the middle. And it almost looks like it's moving like an egg yolk. Okay, so shark egg, rehabitating it to right here. It also said it appreciates to be stuck in rocky area where maybe it won't get dislodged. Oh, water. I'm not trying to have wet feet. Okay, so what about right here? Okay, hopefully no crab bites me or none. Oh, look, it already fucking flew right over that patch. Oh no! Okay, well, I guess it goes where it's supposed to go no matter what. Where'd it go? It's gone. It had its own plan. Shark God plan. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't get sucked back in this way, I don't think. I don't see it anymore, though. I think our job is done here. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, VK. Thank you. That was crazy. I can't believe we found a shark egg live on stream. I'll have to post a video about it. Maybe I'll make a clip from when I was first like, oh my god, it's a shark egg. Cynic. Damn, they were holding out on you, bro. I can't believe that. We were right here. We found it right here. In this little tide pool. Wow, it's crazy though. So that means like at least at some point a shark backed its ass up into a rock and was like, I'm gonna lodge this here. And then it didn't really stay there. They're technically edible, considered a protein-rich food source in some cultures. Often described as having an earthy flavor with a rubbery texture. Wow. That's gross. I'm not eating that shit. But you can. And thank you so much to everybody who's here today. It's always a pleasure having you. Okay. Time to scramble up some shark eggs. I don't know, what if I ripped it open and ate it? That would probably make news. Probably get charges pressed against me or something. We probably could have incubated it and hatched a shark in my van. Now that would have definitely drawn some attention. I wonder if we got even one new subscriber today on YouTube. I hope so. Nope. Not yet. But we do have returning visitors, which is important. And very nice. Oh my god, cutest dog ever. This dude's got life figured out here. Just take his boat out. Don't have to deal with the people on the beach. Most sharks actually give birth to live young. I thought that they did. I mean, but I don't know. Yo no sé nada. All the crabs are waving, saying thank you. Thank you. Everybody's smiling at that dog. I wish I was zoomed in on its face. It's so cute. It looks like it's got so much fur over his eyes that I can't even see. Yeah, you guys, we have 3 days left of the month to try to hit our sub goal. How will I make that happen? I don't know. I had too much going on in my life to plan something fun and miraculous and adventurous to push hard towards it right now, unfortunately. And I just stepped in a puddle. Oops. Finding that balance of sanity and fun. No manic energy. Not too much overthinking, but definitely about to be spending a lot more money than I had anticipated on the van and all that stuff. Always comes at a time where it's like, oh, now? This month? But I am gonna take it like a fucking boss and make it work. Yeah, that does sound good. It'll definitely cost me more. Like the original estimation was like $2,400. Now it's looking like that before I even get it painted, at least. So it could be that much just for the body work if I pay somebody more who has better communication skills, you know? So if I would have known all this stuff like 3 weeks ago, I would have put all my best efforts to like putting on some crazy good streams this month. But I was so busy trying to take care of all these different moving parts that I kind of wasn't able to preface this with that. Hey, that's water. Preface these nuts. Ouch. Got him. Yeah, no sponsors from StreamerDAP in like 2.5 months almost. It's pretty wild. I think it's just a big combination of, oh no, it would really suck for all these things to happen at once. And it just happens to go that way. So I'll make it work. Like, I'm not being a big stress ball about things, but I'm putting shitloads of time into figuring things out and trying my best. My appetite is like gone. I have not had an appetite the last few days. My brain is like, you'll be hungry once you feel like you figured some of these things out. I'm still eating, but I'm just not like feeling hungry at all. Another slight indicator of just pressure and stress, but like I said, I think I'll deal with it a lot better than maybe my past self, or, you know, a lot of people have a hard time. No, I know. like, uh-oh, shortest month of the year. Hope I don't fall behind. Boom, fall like 20 steps behind on all the things. So I'm like, okay, just kidding. I need to start making steps in the right direction, back towards where I was at. Shark egg. Still can't believe we found that. How cool is that? And it still had the freaking embryo inside it. I just touched a shark egg that hopefully lives and turns into being a shark that's swimming around in the ocean. Think about that. Look at these little footsteps etched out. That is very helpful. First step, second step. Oh yeah, there's always crabs over here. Another peek around here before we go upstairs. Love you too, Jagged. Hey. It did that thing where it cuts off the bottom part of your message, which was love ya. Then when the next comment came through, I actually saw it. So for some reason, when a comment is like this length, Jagged, it shows up like this on my phone every time. Oops. No. It always shows up like this, but without the little arrow, by the way. So I'll be like, oh. And then sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I missed a part. Okay, let's use this ledge as a crutch for my right steps. Oh yeah, I feel that. It's probably the first pressure I've felt in my knee all day. Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel some weird shit going on in my knee. Like pinging. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I get caught up in my head quick because I do everything by myself. And I realize that's kind of not true. Get back to hell, I mean work. Oh no. Oh, I hope you somehow enjoy the rest of your work day. Appreciate you a ton, Jagged. Alright. I made it to the top.
That's fine. Then just do the fine.
All right. See you later, Jagged. Oh. The only thing about being super active your whole life is that when you push your body, you're like, fuck yeah. It just feels good. Even that little bit of out of breath, that moment, catching back up. It feels so good. It's a mind fuck for sure if you have an injury. Because all your muscle memory and your brain and your habits of hiking and all this stuff, it's like you have to recalibrate everything. Chicken and baby. Okay. All right, what a day. Oh yeah, here's the part for the van I bought. $300 something later, I have this crazy fucking awkwardly taped up. Bro, I have no idea what's going on in that box. I don't understand why it looks like it was ripped open and retaped or anything, but that's the part I bought. Hope that's okay. So I have to drive around with this thing in my van until I find out where I'm getting the work done. Oh, take off that streamer, Brado. Man, that person that almost ran into me today. Oops. Like this slid away from the wall. Look at that. All my shit went flying. Yeah, welcome to my house. This is where I sleep every night. Believe it or not. I make it look very cozy every night. And sometimes it doesn't look like it, but I do. Ow! Yep, and that's why I want to buy a taller van. Bonk! Exclamation point bonk in the chat to count that head bonk. If you're on Twitch. Yeah, it in the picture it was black. This is just like pure raw metal, unpainted. It's funny because if it came painted, that'd be like a huge bonus. Like that would help a lot. Like this whole thing is gonna have to be coated with epoxy, like an epoxy primer, like every single fucking inch of this thing before it even gets installed. Because once it's installed, you're never going to see the backside of this ever again. And it could rot from the inside out from the saltwater air near the beaches and stuff. Whew. Make sure it's not broken. Yeah, it seems like it's good. And the guy, it's pretty tough. It's just a giant chunk of metal. The guy, the body worker, opened it up and looked at it. He was like, sweet. It was like, awesome. Or else he would have to find that part. Oy. I had to do my laundry like yesterday, like a week ago. Dude, I don't remember the last time this thing ever moved this far. Oh, crazy. Said hi, what's up, Daryl? How are you doing? Welcome in. My name is Danny. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. Gonna give your love to me. Gotta put this bad boy up.
It's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I wanna love you night and day. Though our love will not fade away. Though our love will not fade away. My love's bigger than a Cadillac. So I tried to show you, but you drive me back. Your love for me has got to be real. You only know just how I feel. Love's real, not fade away. Hey, yeah.
Yo, Mike, dude, thank you so much for the 400 bits. Let's freaking go, man. Thank you. Can we get a W Mike in the chat? He just dropped 400 bits on us. Thank you so much, Mike. I'll give you a W, Mike, too. Fucking A. I got your name.
Warfare 77 started.
Oh shoot, Warfare. What? Thank you so much. Yo, Warfare, what? Thank you for the 500 bits, Warfare, you absolute legend.
Thank you. Damn. That was very generous of you. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, and Vika got their account back. They locked themselves out of their account for like 5 days. Yo, what's going on in there? Ooh, wait, Warfare! Yo, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, dude, what an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Wait, we gotta get the focal point locked in. Yo, Warfare with the 500 bits and the 5 gifted subs. Mike with the 400 bits. V-Kite with the 2,000 bits earlier before the hype train. Yo, thank you so much. Damn. Super Stormy Spike, Puma, Kalika, and House of Blues all got a tier 1 thanks to that. Dude, thank you so much. You guys, we are 1 subscription away from me also gifting a sub. Every 10 subscriptions we get, I'm gifting a sub on top of that to whoever has the most watch time in the chat that's not subscribed. Iceman, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Excuse the sick-ass solo in the background. That's just the Grateful Dead. Don't mind them. So I'm trying to kind of clean up my van. It helps me declutter my brain. Yo, Lone Stranger! Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, that means that's my time. Okay, you guys, if you're not subscribed to my Twitch channel, if you're not a paid subscriber, type ! watch time really quick, and please don't be shy. If you're not subscribed and you come to the streams a lot, please type, no matter what, even if you're new here, type ! watch time and I'll keep track. And whoever has the most watch time right out the gate gets the gifted. The music kicks ass. It made me want to ask a question. What's the question? Nala, what's up, Nala? I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you today, Nala? Sorry, I was just backtracking your past message. Yo, thank you guys so much for the hype train. I don't know what else to say other than thank you right now. You guys are such a blessing in my life. I can't thank you enough. I'm shy, but I'm gonna do it. What, ask the question? Okay, sorry, I wasn't ducking out on you guys. I was just fixing something. And what I mean by fixing is that I gifted you a sub, Iceman.
Potential Bliss gifted 1 subscription.
And that is for you, my friend. Thank you for the support. 9 days is a long time. That's like almost 200 hours. Or it is over 200 hours. Appreciate the support a ton. Thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy it. No more ads. Get all the emotes. Get your nice little sub badge. Oh, thank you. And thank you again so much to Warefare. Thank you, Warefare. And everybody, obviously. It's collective support happening. But Warefare with the 5 gifted, 500 bits. Yeah, ironically, Stream Elements is... I think I made a command. Oh my god, my phone. 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to clean my van up. We just got back from like a 3+ hour hike. You lost your stream streaks? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. Twitch overlay. Haha! Oh, we still have the other one up there. That's funny. But I guess Twitch overlay, I can reset it. I can make another one that just refreshes it. I'll make a new command if I remember, so that I don't have to refresh it for you to see. Now we're only 113 away from our big end of month goal, guys. That's epic. What, 113? We have 3 days left. Ooh, that's like 41 a day for the next 3 days. Oh god, guys. We might not hit the goal this month. Will you guys still follow me and think I'm nice and a good streamer if we don't hit the goal? Just say yes, and it'll hurt less. Alright, now that we've cleared up that. Oh, we can merge YouTube and Twitch chat now, guys. Like, we can fully merge it. Like, I can have, like, it stacked, merged, any way I want. Did you know that? Hi, Dipsy. How are you? Yeah, but Nala, Vkite lost access to their account for, like, 5 days, unfortunately. Yes? Okay, good. Phew. Thank God. Now I don't have to worry about that. So what you're saying is, so what you're telling me is that you'll love me anyways? I mean, we hit our plus point goal. That's super important. If we didn't hit that goal, I would make my next 3 streams 100% about hitting that goal. But we did hit that goal. So that's awesome. Ah, right, Mike? It's funny because the other day I told you guys I can have them on the screen, but they can't be merged. And then, like, literally yesterday, Dan Clancy made, like, an announcement saying, you can merge them any way you want. Honestly, I feel like they pay attention to streams like mine and other people who've been multi-streaming for a long time because, like, even recently, I tried the dual encoding where my Twitch chat would no longer show up on my YouTube, then people on YouTube would no longer be piqued interest by the conversations and make a Twitch account and come over. And that was kind of a very common thing that happens from YouTube to Twitch. And I would imagine that Twitch understands that it's bringing people to Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, in a nutshell, they're just making it harder for the site to grow. Not just the streamer, but even the site. So, I think they saw for what it's worth and are ready to allow it now. So, it's pretty cool. Okay, let me scroll up for that question. You ever at the Woodstock place in New York? Nope. If not, you ever wonder consider road tripping being in the Woodstock vibe? I don't know. Is Woodstock like preserved? I'm not quite sure. I didn't realize that earlier. I mean, it's pretty obvious that I think it's because they were worried about safety and security. Supposedly, the reason was because if somebody says, for example, a really horrible word on the other platform, and it shows up on your Twitch stream, that Twitch could be liable because they can't control or moderate that chat. So now they're just saying the streamer's responsible. So if something happens that's bad, or people typing shit in chat and you're not moderating it, then you can be penalized. They also made a new rule that if you get banned from streaming, you don't get banned from chatting in other people's chats. If you get banned from chatting in someone's chats, you don't get banned from streaming. It's this weird new rule. Hi, Yasmin. How are you? Patiently waiting for my prince from school so I can surprise him with a dinner date. He's been begging for a steak, so I'm going to go to a place that has amazing steak. Aw, he's going to be so happy. That sounds so sweet, Dipsy. How are you, Yasmin? How you been? There's a monumentish thing there, and I've seen people going there. Interesting. Mike, have you ever been to the Woodstock location, post Woodstock? The ocean feels, looks, smells very healthy today. Took a 45-minute drive just to think and reflect on life. I'm so busy lately, so that was good dopamine for me. That sounds nice, Nala. I love that. I love that. Honestly, it's so important. Yes, they have a monument there, and they have Bethel Woods, which is a concert hall on the ground, actually about 3 blocks away. I was about 3 blocks away from Woodstock when I was 9 years old. My family was staying at a friend's house, and we heard the music, but I had no idea what was going on. No way! That's such a good story. That's crazy. Damn, I don't know if you've ever told me that before. Bro! Cynic, are you still here? I don't remember you saying goodbye, or you're about to go to work or anything. Bro, I found this song called Kendall Street Company called Disco Jam. Holy shit, bro. Listen to this freaking song, dude. Tell me this isn't absolutely, like, W music. Time to enjoy the rest of my day with my boys. Okay, thank you for checking in. It's good to see you, Dipsy. Been good. Work has been hectic. Miss you all. Aw, miss you too. Hope you're doing good, even though work's hectic. Be back in a few. Tapped up. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just moving, organizing, cleaning some things. To help preserve my sanity. Ouch, that was my head. Gotta stock up my backpack, fruit jerky, protein bars. In fact, I mean, I should probably get some calories and protein right now. Do you surf? I used to. A lot. Now I'm more of an avid hiker. Well, I always was, but I had a few boards and post up Sunset Cliffs. Do a quick surf check for me. I got you. We actually just walked the entire stretch of the beach because it's low tide. So we did the whole kit and caboodle. Oh my god, that like 30-year-old song. So check the surf real quick for you. It's tiny ass little couch waves, you know? Still a beautiful day. There's not a ton of people pushing. Paddling out today. So right now we're like right before the stairs. You know, right before all the parking and the hiking trails on the south end. You know where we are if you know this area. You probably see these houses too and just know exactly where we are. But yeah, not too many people out there right now. But there is people. There's a couple pockets of people down there. Some decent waves. If you wait long enough. Patient. A lot of foiling and shit happening out there today. Alright, so I just got back to the van, so I'm gonna keep cleaning up a little bit real quick. Yeah, I'm surprised. Is there not like a 24-hour camera that people can check the surf here? Because if there was, that'd be sick. Should probably charge the phone. The little battery thing keeps coming up. Are you gonna drive out to surf today? Like, it's worth the paddle out, but I don't know. Is it worth the drive out? Thanks. I've had some great sessions out there. Dreamy spot. Oh, yeah. For sure. There's some crazy fucking waves, too. Like, after every single storm, the sketchiest waves are always by the pier. Like, right there. In the kind of main stretch of town there. And the waves are always sporadic and very dangerous. And they like crash into the pier and all the pillars that hold the pier up and like smash over the pier. And that fishing pier is like never open, ever. I've never seen it open actually. So it seems like I've seen people surf in between the pillars on the pier and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, no way, bro. What? It's like, I don't know if it's accidental. They're like, oh, I'm fucked. And even they were like, how did I just get through that? Or they're just so fucking sick that they're able to do that on a regular basis or when the conditions are just right. You know what I'm talking about? What is that? Cali baby? Cali BG? You know the pier? The main street that has the farmers market on Wednesdays here. It's like a spectacle. It's such a good vibe, good time. Yeah, so I've been like trying to get quotes and do all kinds of stuff to get some rust repair done on my van so I can replace my windshield more effectively. So I'm just kicking back today. No expectations, just enjoying the company and the views, and we'll make the best of today. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. We'll make the best of it. He smacked his board into something.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Hello. Oh my god. All this old Detroit electronic music influence is such a big part of my childhood. Bro, the one that always hits is this Orbital song. It also hits a nice little fucking copyright warning every time I play it. But this song is so lovely that it's just worth it, bro. Hello, much love from 4 feet of snow in Canada. Holy shit, Slowpoke is staying warm. Of course, lived the first year of my life right by the pier. Grew up in North County. Oh, no shit. Wait, what? Wait, who are you? I didn't grow up here, but I spent a lot of time highlighting and featuring this town, especially before I had a knee injury because I was going like 100%ing areas. We did a stream recently where we did sunrise at Sunset Cliffs, and we got out here at like 5 a.m. and I walked out into the trails and we just sat there and watched the sky go from black to blue and the stars fade away and the sun start to lighten up this darkness into light and blue, and all of a sudden it's sun shining and beautiful, just gorgeous. Oh yeah, we did a sunrise at like the Rady Shell down by like the convention center and stuff. Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't know if we officially met. My name is Danny. Wait. Did we meet at TwitchCon? Sorry, I've been like overloaded with an overwhelming amount of tasks and responsibilities in my life. It kind of came to a head the last 3 days. Nothing anybody should really be worried about, but like just a bunch of adulting type shit. Back end administrative stuff, from taxes to other important things. So my brain is a little foggy right now, admittedly. Wait, did you buy the one from Costco? Brethren and Mango, dude. Not sponsored. Oh, you got it from Whole Foods? They have good mango too. Bro, this song is such a throwback. I bet you it's just like tickling anybody's nostalgia button. Yo, Mama is a fan with the tier 1 at 17 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. The perfect chance to drop some hype emotes. Thank you, Lone Stranger. Thank you, Nala. Much love, my friend. Much love right back. Thank you so much. 17 months is a long time. 1 month away from 1.5 years. Top work I've been working on my text. It's been hella stressful. Yasmin, I understand. If I just wanted to choose to talk about every single thing that's stressing me out right now, I would be streaming till next month, 24 hours a day. I get it. I'm like going through like 10, 15, 20% like talk about it, and then like 80% ignore everything. Like while streaming. You'll get through it just like I will, Yasmin. Been there, done that. It's just another year of life, living this human experience. We got it. Aw, thank you! Thank you so much for the lurk and the sub and checking in. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. You guys, make sure you follow Mama is a Fan. We rated her the other day. Well, I feel you same 100%, yeah. Yep. Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. So you guys remember the movie Hackers? One of the best movies of all time. You know? You guys know what I'm talking about?